Hey guys, St. Matthew 10:20 here with you. As most of you know, for the past few months I have not been making videos. And honestly I have no excuse. I've been just messing around and doing things I probably shouldn't be doing. As most of you know, my dad made a video about a week ago about me, how I was messing up and I was seeing this one girl, and he gave me the choice that night to either be a part of the family or I was going to be a guest at the house. And I thought about it for about maybe 15 minutes, and I chose to be a guest at the house so I could be with this girl. So I chose this girl over my family. And you know, he told me I'd have to get a job and I'd have to pay rent and buy my own food. And so the next night he told me that a unpaying guest sleeps in the garage, and I slept in the garage that night and it sucked. It was very cold that night, and it just wasn't very comfortable, honestly. And I messed up badly. And honestly, I was purposely messing up. I wasn't doing it accidentally. I was purposely, because I honestly just I just really, I'm stuttering, but I really didn't care what my parents thought, actually, to be honest. I didn't care. And it just, a couple months ago it just started out just very little, and then I would stop for a little bit, and then I would go back and do stuff, and then I would stop for a little bit and go back, and I stopped for a little bit, and then a couple weeks ago I started doing it again, and I started dating girls, and this time I got really into it, and I just didn't want to let her go. So I did everything I could to see her and my parents told me I was not allowed to see her. And I rebelled, and every time I got the chance to go over to her house, I did, and every time she got the chance to go over here, she did. And most of the time, and all the times, either her mom was at home or I was at home, or my parents were at home, so I wouldn't get in trouble. And the tables turned when my parents, they had to take my grandma up to Seattle for her radiation treatment, and my aunt had me go let the dogs out, and on the way from her house to my house I walked, and my girlfriend lived there, on the way there, and so I stopped by on the way back, and we talked a little bit, and I was walking home and my aunt came by, and she knew my girlfriend's mom, so my girlfriend's mom told my aunt that I was there because my aunt asked. And so as I was almost to my aunt's house, I thought I was pretty slick and I got away with it, but she pulled up right next to me and said, "Everything's got to be drama when your parents go out of town." And she told me to get to the house, so I had to walk to the rest of the house, and that night she just told me to go to bed. And then the next night, my parents came home and they seemed pretty happy to see me, and I just thought they would forget about it and they would just let it slide. But then I was gonna go to bed, and then they told me to sit down and talk, and we talked, and I just basically blew up and told them I didn't care about the rules, and I wasn't gonna follow them, and don't expect me to, and stuff like that. And then my dad told, and then he told me either to you're gonna follow the rules or you're gonna leave. And he told me to go to bed, and so I went to bed. Then the next night he told me, and then well, I had ISAT testing, and I talked to my mom a little bit on the way there because she had to take me, and so she got some stuff out of me and how I felt and stuff like that. And then my dad told me to either be a guest or be a member of the family, and so I chose a guest, and I spent 2 days with my girlfriend basically all day, and then that's basically it. I mean, I'm a knucklehead. I really am. There is no reason or excuse for me to treat my parents like I did and disrespect them like I did. It didn't matter how I felt, how angry I was at them, that they would not let me see her. I should not have treated them like they did. I did, and I have apologized to them. You know, and really it wasn't. I don't think it was worth it. I don't. I mean, I'm grounded now. That sucks. But I understand why. So, and you know, to you teens out there who are struggling with your parents, and you don't think that they understand and stuff like that. That's how I felt too. You know, it's just not worth it. I mean, you respect them, and I mean, just don't rebel, because rebel leads to a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, rebellion usually leads to lying, because you have to lie because you don't want to get in trouble. But then you have to lie about the lie you just told, and then it's just a big chain that just never ends. So I'm getting back on the right track. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna be making some videos. I'm gonna start making videos again, like I used to. So till next time, guys. You guys better get your heart right with God, 'cause you're not guaranteed your next breath. All right, bye bye.